A very warm welcome to the class, children. Our today's topic is multiples and factors. In the previous class, we have already studied about the factors. So let's understand and learn about what are multiples. Before going into much detail about what about the multiples, let's understand what are multiples. So here in this example, I have taken 20 divided by 4. Okay, I have taken 20 divided by 4. This means that 20 is the dividend and 4 is the divisor. So we need to check whether 20 goes in the table of 4 or not. So let's check it. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16, and yes, we got the number 4 fives are 20. So this 5 becomes our quotient, and we get 20 minus 20 as 0, which becomes our remainder. Okay, so this shows that 20 is completely divisible by 4. When I say completely divisible by 4, means we get 0 as the remainder. So in such cases where we get 0 as the remainder, we say that 20 is the multiple of 4 as well as it is the multiple of 5. I repeat, when we divide one number with another number and we get remainder as 0, we say that 20 is a multiple of 5 as well as 4. If I have to write in this form, that is 5 into 4 is equal to 20, as we had done in the previous class about the factors, we have got 5 and 4 are both the factors of 20, and now we can call with the example which we have done it now that 20 is a multiple of 4 as well as it is the multiple of 5. So when I say multiple, means that this particular number goes in the table of both these factors. Okay, so basically I can say that the numbers or the tables are itself called as the multiples of that particular number. The tables are itself called as the multiples of the number. So that means two things we have learned here. I have written the multiples of 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. Doesn't it look like the table of 2? So this means that all these numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, these all numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, all these are the multiples of 2. Similarly, we can say that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, all these are multiples of 5. Similarly, we can say for 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48 and 54 and 60 are the multiples of 6. So basically the numbers which come in the tables of that particular number, we can say that they are the multiples of 2, 5 or 6, or it can be 10, it can be any. So if someone asks you what are the multiples of 10, you can say the table, that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 30, 40, 50, 60 and so on. If they ask you about 3, so you can just count the tables. What are the tables of 3? 3. Then let's study, depending upon this, about the test for divisibility. So this is fun, children, as looking just at the number, I repeat, just by looking at the number, we can say that whether a particular number is divisible by 2. Whether it is a very big number or a small number, just looking at the number, you can check out whether a number, or you can just say that whether a number is divisible by 2 or not. But there is certain rule regarding that. The rule states, that is for test for divisibility 2, The rule states if there is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 in the units place, the number is a multiple of 2 or is exactly divisible by 2. As I had repeated earlier, multiple of 2, that means it will be coming in that table of 2, and it has to be exactly divisible by 2, means whenever you are dividing that number by 2, you will get the remainder as 0. This is what it means when someone says it is exactly divisible by 2. That is why the term states test for divisibility by 2. So let's check. So we have taken the numbers as 20, 32, 54, 86, 98 and 2568. I have just purposely colored the units place, that is the number which is on the extreme right hand side of that particular number. Very carefully children, you need to only check the number which lies on the units place should be either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, so that the entire number is being divisible by 2. So in this case, if you check 20, your units place is 0. In case of 32, your units place is 2. In case of 54, your units place is 4. In case of 86, your units place is 6. In case of 98, your units place is 8. And in case of 2568, your units place is 8. So this shows this entire number, even though it is such a big number, we can still say that it is divisible by 2. So you need not keep on dividing it, but by just looking at it, you can easily say that it has been divisible by, that is test for divisibility by 5. Now what is the rule stating this? It states any number with 5 or 0, any number with 5 or 0 in the units place is a multiple of 5 or is divisible by 5. So any number with 5 or 0, okay, with 5 or 0 in the units place is a multiple of 5 or is divisible by 5. So let's check out the examples. 55, 80, 75, 90, 6700 and 8695. Okay, so check out its units place. It's 5 in this case, it's 0 in 80, it's 75 in 5. Okay, it's the 5 in the units place of 75, it's 0 in units place of 90. In place of 6700, it's 0 in its units place, and in case of 8695, you have 5 in the units place. So isn't it easy children? Just by looking this such a big number 8695, you can easily say that this number is, it has 5840. So you can see in the units place you have 0. Here also in 80 you have units, in the units place